Join us today on a trip to Antigua, Guatemala. We are coming up from Retauleo, which is the coast. It's about a 4-hour drive. It was a little rough for me, but we did finally make it to our Airbnb. The next morning, we woke up early. I was walking to the corner store with my friend who was with us to get some supplies to make breakfast at the kitchen back at our Airbnb. We loved this Airbnb. There were tons of gardens and flowers, and it was about 10 minutes or 15 minutes outside of the city, so there wasn't a lot of the hustle and bustle and movement. It was really quiet in the evenings, and we really just enjoyed this house. It had all the modern amenities, but it was kind of in that Antigua style and decor. First thing on the agenda today is our appointment at the spa. We're going to get haircuts and pedicures.
Vamos al salón de belleza.
Going to the salon isn't typically something that I do in the United States, but because it's just so much cheaper here in Guatemala and the quality is good, and I wanted to give my mother-in-law an extra treat, we decided to splurge. After the salon, it was lunchtime, and it was finally time to go to La Cuevita de los Urquizu, a restaurant I have been dreaming about since the first time I went a couple years ago. It's all traditional food, lots of stews with meat and vegetables. So you pick your main dish, and then you get to pick a couple sides to go with it. They bring you tortillas and some drinks. It is just a cute little setting, really delicious food. The plates run like $7 or $8 a piece, so you get more than enough food than you need. I just cannot recommend this restaurant enough. It is definitely my favorite in Antigua. After lunch, we were fully energized and ready to go check out some ruins around the corner called Las Capuchinas. It cost 5 quetzales or 65 cents for locals to get in, and it cost 40 quetzales or about $5 for foreigners. Basically in Antigua, anywhere you go, you're going to see ruins. Even if you don't go inside cathedrals or convents or anything, you'll see lots of ruins everywhere in the streets. It's just a beautiful city, but if you're going to pay to get into some ruins, these are the ruins I recommend. Next, we headed up to the second level to see the courtyard from above. You'll want to be careful, especially if you bring small children. There's no railings in that outer area of the balcony. Included in your admission fee is entrance to this small museum. They had a bunch of 18th century artwork and sculptures. You weren't actually supposed to take pictures, but I realized that after the fact. If you're into taking pictures for your Instagram, this is a wonderful place to go. There were tons of really cool spots to take pictures and beautiful brick walls and just lots and lots and lots of spaces that I just thought made really, really beautiful pictures. The lighting was really good too. This is actually a place that can be rented out for weddings as well. Looking out here, I think it would have been beautiful to be married here. There wasn't a whole lot of information in each of the places about what each of the spaces were used for. We thought these looked like maybe little apartments, possibly. This convent was built in the earlier part of the 1700s, and then in the earthquake of 1773, it was destroyed and abandoned, and now it's maintained, and I think maintained quite well. We enjoyed our visit very much. Next, we're off to that hill you can see in the distance there, called Cerro de la Cruz, or Hill of the Cross. It's this beautiful monument at the top of a hill, and you can see old Antigua below with the backdrop of a volcano. This part coming down was a little bit tricky, but we made it. If you know me at all, you know that I am a sucker for the fruit stands. So of course we had to buy our mango verde or green mango, and also had to get a granizada, which is like a shave ice. It has some fresh fruits and syrups on it. You kind of got to pick and choose what you want on it. So of course I had to get one of those. We started to head back to our Airbnb. We had friends coming over to meet us for dinner. They brought their 3 adorable little children, so we had fun playing games with them. This is our favorite game to bring to crowds left, center, right. It's really easy to teach to small children, and we just had a great time. We ordered pizza pizza, they brought a frozen cake, and we just had a great time. Day 3, it's our last day here in Antigua. We are headed here to the corner store to pick up a couple things to make for breakfast. We grabbed some tortillas and also made sure to get some fresh bread for breakfast. First order of business today is to go to the municipality to pay our parking ticket. We parked in a white line, which I think was supposed to be only for motorcycles. It was 200 quetzales, but you got a 50% discount if you pay within 24 hours. So we paid $13 for a really great parking spot. So I'm not like completely mad about it. Before heading back to Retauleo, we enjoyed this Central Park area. There's some really neat looking buildings. If you have some extra time, there's some places you can actually go in and explore. We didn't have time, but we did make sure to have time to go by this little mercadito where they have lots of artisanal items to purchase and walk around. We got some pillowcases and other little fun souvenirs to take home to Indiana. We had a great time in Antigua. Hope to come back someday. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to see the next adventure. Bye!